Hi, my name is Mel, and I am an outreach coordinator at Rivers of Hope. We are a family violence agency serving Sherburne and Wright counties. Our mission at Rivers of Hope is to provide a community coordinated response to end family violence through advocacy, education, and interagency collaboration. Our goal is a big one: to end the cycle of violence. Rivers of Hope began in 1989 and was founded by Dawn Moyer, a retired teacher and administrator in Elk River. She, along with a group of citizens, came together because of concern with the impact of domestic violence in their community. They pulled together and created what is called the Elk River Task Force Against Domestic Violence. In 1990, Rivers of Hope expanded their services into Wright County, and in 1991, the youth program was added, where youth advocates could go into the schools to support young people dealing with family violence. Our services at Rivers of Hope include advocacy for adults and youth, education, and interagency collaboration. We have 24 hours, 7 days a week crisis intervention and advocacy services. Adult advocates can assist you with learning about your options, resources, and referrals to ensure immediate safety. They can assist you with developing safety plans or obtaining court orders and assisting you in what can be a confusing criminal justice system. Youth advocates can go into the schools to meet with students to offer support, education, and referral to community services. Through education and empowerment, the youth program helps youth move beyond violence. Let's start with the issue of relationship abuse itself. It can be defined in a lot of ways. Relationship abuse is when one person uses a pattern of behaviors and tactics to gain control and maintain power over a current or former intimate partner. At Rivers of Hope, we look at relationship abuse as the following: family or domestic violence, which means it is what's happening in the home or family unit if they are living together. Family relationship could be parent child as well as partners, including child maltreatment. Intimate partner violence. It may not be individuals living together, but it could be that they are in an intimate relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, or dating. Teen dating violence impacts youth that are in an intimate relationship with one another. And bullying, not in the general sense, but something that is more personal. Violence can be physical, emotional, verbal, or sexual, or a combination of all of these. Why do we do this work? 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. 1 in 3 teens are a victim of physical, sexual, emotional, or verbal abuse. Approximately 5 million children are exposed to domestic violence each year. Nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the US. In the state of Minnesota, over 80% of domestic violence incidents go unreported to law enforcement. We have work to do. How do we help the community? By working in partnership with schools, with law enforcement, with social service agencies, and court systems, all with the goal to end the cycle of violence. There are 2 types of relationships: healthy and unhealthy. Healthy relationships should bring out the best in you. It doesn't mean that the relationship is perfect 100% of the time, because we are humans. We see things differently sometimes. When conflict or disagreements arise in healthy relationships, individuals should use open communication to hear each other out with their differences, and to work to come to a compromise. Unhealthy relationships are intense with over the top behaviors. There is manipulation, isolation, and sometimes a person's reputation can be destroyed. Warning signs are not always easy to see. Most often, it takes a tap on the shoulder by another individual. Receiving 10, 20, and 30 texts an hour is a warning sign. If someone's checking your phone or social media accounts without your permission, there's jealousy, restrict spending time with family and friends, telling you what you can and can't wear, explosive temper over things that seem so small, making false accusations that you're flirting, cheating, or lying, verbal insults, name calling, put downs, pressure, fear, or intimidation, or severe mood swings. Once we recognize the warning signs, we often are asked, then what? How do we help? Tell the person you are worried. I like to use something called an I message, the capital letter I. It sounds like this: I feel worried for your safety because I saw how your partner slapped you. Or I feel concerned for your safety at home because you are telling me ways in which you're being hurt. Victim survivors of abuse want to be heard, and they want to be heard without being judged. Ask how you can help. That does not mean take on their problems and fix them, but that means offer your friendship and support by walking with a person to Rivers of Hope to get the help and the resources that they may need. We must educate ourselves about healthy and unhealthy relationships if we want to make an impact. At Rivers of Hope, we have a 24-hour crisis line, 7 days a week, and that is for the residents of Sherburne and Wright counties. We are here to help you and support you so that you can feel safe in your relationships and in your homes. At Rivers of Hope, we want to end the cycle of violence.